video tutorial is about why you should consider selling river cruises as a niche, and I'm Joni Ogg. Oh, river cruises. I so remember our first one. And while we had been on hundreds of ocean cruises, our first river cruise experience was on the then Amadeus Cruises, now AMA, cruising the Moselle River. And we cruised out of Amsterdam and up the Rhine to the Moselle River. There we explored the area and had more fun than anyone should be allowed to. That experience led to several more river cruises and a keen interest in the river cruise market. Fast forward to today, and the river cruise industry is maturing in a way ocean-going cruises have in the past. After explosive growth over the last 15 years, where river cruises ran at 100% occupancy, supported mainly by the baby boomers seeking new and interesting experiences, the river cruise segment is now starting to expand its products to include multi-generational, family, and millennial markets. And while the era of explosive growth, said to be 15% year on year, was fantastic for travel agents, it was also frustrating as demand outpaced supply. Agents would have clients motivated by the segment's advertising and promotion, and as well, word of mouth from friends that had taken a European river cruise, but they couldn't find face to book them for a year or two. The phenomenon led to agents not actively promoting river cruises for lack of inventory. And with larger fleets and a more competitive marketplace, river cruises are introducing many benefits that mirror what their ocean-going cruise line counterparts have done to increase demand for their cruises. Discounted air, onboard credits, 2-for-1 deals, pre- and post-cruise hotel stays, and so forth are stimulating demand. One thing is for sure, travel agents are the dominant channel river cruise companies are focusing on as their primary distribution. And here are some reasons that you should consider choosing river cruises as your niche. Unlike ocean-going mass market cruise lines that have had large NCFs resulting in low commissions, river cruises pay handsome commissions to travel agents, and there are no NCFs. In fact, the all-inclusive nature of most of the river cruise fleet results in travel agents earning commissions on dining, including liquor, shore excursions, and just about everything that the passenger enjoys. Even better, if an agent focuses on one line and gains the volume necessary to earn overrides and promotional support, the commissions become even larger. One agent sums it up as commissions with commas. And river cruises enjoy one of the highest client satisfaction ratings of any vacation product. The dining, accommodations, service, itineraries are at the same level as the premium and luxury ocean-going cruises, yet they offer a much more intimate experience. And the ability to experience interior rivers that lead to some of the world's most dramatic cities, picturesque villages, castles, and unique cultures in comfort without having to pack and unpack as one would have to do on a land-based motor coach, make river cruising a very satisfying way to explore countries worldwide. And river cruise price points tend to be much higher for potential clients and generally attract a more sophisticated and well-traveled client from ocean cruising, especially mass market ocean cruising. For the most part, river cruises clients are motivated by the experience of exploring different cultures and destinations in depth, which is what river cruises excel at. While it's best to specialize in river cruises that you're quite knowledgeable about, river cruises are found on practically every river worldwide. Of course, European river cruises represent a large portion of the river cruise market, but China, Asia, Russia, North and South America, Africa, the Nile, and Australia all offer a diversity of river cruise opportunities. And once you've established yourself as a river cruise expert, you will find that clients will gladly refer their friends and neighbors to you for the river cruises. Well, we all know the benefits of seeing a medical expert that specializes in what might ail us. Seeing a river cruise specialist for a river cruise vacation also makes a ton of sense. Remember, referred clients come to you already sold on your knowledge and your expertise, making the sale a much easier process. And even with the explosive growth of river cruise fleets over the last 10 years, river cruising is still a growth market. There are still a good number of new riverboats on order, and ocean cruise companies like Crystal Cruises and Fred Olsen Cruise Line have entered the river cruise market with exceptional offerings. And while the mass market lines have not ventured into the river cruise market, it is quite easy to see the potential for them to do so. And the demographics of river cruising is expanding as well. U by Uniworld is focused on millennials. AMA is offering active cruises for those wanting to hike, bike, or focus on wellness during their cruise. Uniworld offers bikes for use by their passengers, as does Avalon and other cruise companies. And many of the river cruise lines start their group programs with just 10 people. This makes a booking and promoting groups quite productive. Expect group amenities such as complimentary cabin, onboard credits, shore excursions for your group, and a minimum number of participants, and so on. And many of the river cruise lines do not charge single supplements like the ocean-going lines do, or they have cabins that are designed specifically for single travelers. This makes river cruises an exceptional value for your single clients that still want to cruise. So there's a ton of reasons why you should sell river cruises, but why should clients buy them? Following is a list of some motivating touch points that clients should know. Sure, the price point is much higher than a mass market ocean line, but river cruising inclusive nature makes them an unbeatable value. Instead of a 4-figure account to pay at the end of an ocean cruise, river cruisers have nominal charges. Because of the limits in ship size and because of low bridges and the length of the locks, the maximum number of passengers on a river cruise is never more than 200. Now, this makes getting to know your fellow passengers quite easy. You will be with them dining and in the lounge, on tour, and generally during the entire cruise. And best of all, the staff will get to know you too. Because cruising on a river never involves turbulence, passengers that suffer from motion sickness are perfect for a river cruise. And river cruises are casual. There is no need for a tuxedo or even a tie. Some men will wear a sports coat at the captain's welcome aboard and maybe the farewell dinners, but most are just going to wear shirts with a collar or polo shirts. River cruises cruise only a few hundred miles and explore a region in depth. There are worldwide itineraries available for one to explore. And river cruises generally dock right in the epicenter of a port so that one can walk off the ship and start exploring right away. And river cruises provide cultural immersion in the regions that they operate. It is the very best way to explore a region and understand its history and its people. Here are some client profiles of who would not be viable river cruise candidates. Clients who love cruising the largest ships because they love the entertainment, the diversity of the restaurants, the gambling, kids programs, and such, they wouldn't make viable river cruise clients. Families with young children would find the lack of things for the kids to do wouldn't work well for them. And river cruise boats are not ADA compliant, and most river cruise destinations are also not ADA compliant. So clients with mobility or other disabilities might have some difficult time. So let's go over the key points of this video tutorial. River cruising is a maturing market. There are many solid reasons to make river cruising your niche. And there are many solid reasons for clients to choose river cruising. We hope that you've enjoyed this video tutorial, and if you have, why not give it a like and a share? And if you would like to be notified as we produce more videos of interest to travel professionals, why not subscribe to our channel? Thanks so much for being with me today.